What up, y'all? It's T-Tar, and today we're looking at more of y'all's theories for Pokemon in 2024. Let's go. Possible teaser crystal remakes. So here's a piece of art shown by the official Pokemon YouTube channel, and they just posted this picture of Ethan fighting Red on top of Mount Silver. This looks crazy. Typhlosion against the Snorlax. My dudes, even in the crystal remakes we were talking about, this would look so cool. You might even see as Red is turned on Mount Silver, Pikachu's on his shoulder. I mean, listen, since he's the big super boss of the game, Pokemon could even do something where his whole team is just there staring off across the mountain. They could put in a bit of extra budget for that battle, just like how they did like the final Sadantura battle, the Terrapagus battle. But yeah, the point of this is the official Pokemon channel posted something Gen 2 related, which is interesting. We're closing up on 4 weeks until Pokemon Day, and not always do like the social media handlers, like the person who runs the Pokemon YouTube channel or the Twitter and all, not necessarily do they know what games are coming up next, but they can be given pieces of artwork to post, and the people are giving it to them know what's up. And so that's why we're getting teasers like this. We'll talk about this more in a future video as more of these photos come out, but this might have to do with Project Snorlax. We'll talk about it then. Let's keep going. Unknown form. Hey Teacher, enjoying the videos and theories. I thought it was interesting in one of your recent vids saying that Unknown can get a new like mythical form in what could be the next Legends game. What if that form takes on the design from Arceus? The golden cross-like wheel around Arceus looks like it could be an Unknown if you remove the rest of Arceus. That would be a really weird Unknown to encounter. So it would pretty much be this, but entirely blacked out. And maybe these are eyes instead, or I guess the eye would be in the center. Or actually, what they're saying is this literally is an Unknown. That Arceus is carrying like the true source of what the Unknown are on its back. Imagine if you could gather enough Unknowns, they would like imitate Arceus's appearance. Because they got the move Hidden Power, they can use all 18 of the types just like Arceus can. That's why I brought up that Judgment idea, that if you got like a mythical Unknown form, it could use Judgment too. I suppose though something like them imitating Arceus would be too close to Dialga and Palkia. But I mean, the Unknown would be imitating Arceus with like permission. It looks like Dialga and Palkia aren't supposed to be doing that, or they weren't asked to do that. Honestly, my favorite idea is still just having like 3 hands of Arceus in various parts around the region, one in the ruins of Alphanol, and having them be a new legendary trio in the game. I have another idea for a cool legendary trio in Johto if I can remember to make that video. But there's something I wanted to talk about that cements Arceus with Unknown. So all this time we've been drawing the little conclusions, right? Because nothing in the game outright connects the two. We have Legends Arceus, where they start to put Unknowns in relation to a game centered around Arceus. Then we have the Ruins of Alphas, where you have to take Arceus to trigger the Sinjoh Ruins event. But there is something that cemented that Arceus is connected to Unknown, and I totally forgot about it until I was just researching on the Sinjoh Ruins event, and it's right in front of our faces, my dudes. Look at this. When you're making an egg of Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, and Arceus is like honing his power together, it comes in like the form of all these circling Unknown. So this legit cements, because you could look at the Ruins of Alpha as the Ruins of Alphabet, which is what it was back then before they thought of Arceus, right? It was just these odd runes that are spelling out the alphabet. Then they made a pun on it by connecting it with the Alpha Pokemon, which is kind of the same prefix as alphabet anyway. But as of Heart Gold and Soul Silver coming out, and with that event, they actually proved the Unknowns are about Arceus. Like, dude, look at this. Here's Arceus. He gonna make something unbelievable. Freaking Unknown are telling us something about Arceus. That's amazing. Unknown are like the letters of Arceus. Listen, Gamefreak, you making me more and more nervous if that Pokemon Day come and it's not Legends Johto. Because I know some ideas where that we're not certain Unknown are connected to Arceus, but now that we see that cutscene, it legit looks like the Unknown are the 1,000 arms that Arceus used to shape the universe, if that story is even true. And it brings even more cool credence to the idea of seeing them in like these mythical hand forms across the region in a Legends Johto. Do it up, Gamefreak, come on. Kitakami Nurse Joy. Hey T-Tar, thanks for the vids. So by this point, I think you've already noticed how the Nurse Joy at Kitakami isn't very nice. She's on her phone. Everyone's possessed and she's not somehow. If you look closely, you can see she has purple eyes. She does? Wait, let's finish this. And something I haven't seen people talk about is how she kind of disses you off. Adding to this is the fact that she's the only one in town not outright possessed by Picharon. You know, this is weird. You may think, okay, she has a job, so, you know, Gamefreak, they're not gonna code her to be dancing. But does she? I mean, you can just heal it. She could be dancing and still heal your Pokemon. Could you imagine she's so addicted to her phone that it superseded the possession? Hold on, we gotta see if she has purple eyes. Now, we do know Petrant. See, y'all don't like it if I say it like that. We do know Peachrunt was sleeping, which is why even for like the Kieran idea, it would have to be like subconsciously when you're near Peachrunt, it can influence you a bit. Maybe some of its energy seeps into you, but it doesn't possess you. And so this is what it did with Peachy. This is what it kind of did with Kieran, maybe. I don't know how we could fit this in for Nurse Joy. I don't think it would have made a Mochi for it, but maybe that was enough to possess her, just being in Kitakami long enough near the Peachrunt. Look at her, she got purple eyes. That is legit purple. She's like absorbed it. She's like evolved beyond being possessed. At first she wore contacts, now this is just what she looked like. But could you imagine? This is why she's not dancing. Because she already has Peachrunt energy. Yo, that's kind of funny. So this is her healing our Pokemon. She doesn't seem very happy to do it. Meanwhile, look at innocent Nurse Joy here. Look at that. Her hair even pink here. But you go to Kitakami and it's purple. We're just messing around, but yo, that's an interesting point. Wait, this is what they're talking about. If you want me to heal your Pokemon, I'm gonna need you on the other side of the count. Now listen up. So Peachrunt awakens your greed. It depends how you can look at that. She's greedy for her phone. Whoa, give me some room to breathe here, would ya? Fam, why you even got this job? Yeah, here you go. Gamefreak could have just blocked Nurse Joy and made like Kieran or someone else heal your Pokemon. Exactly. Or, since you can't heal your Pokemon, you just talk to a bed and that's how you heal your Pokemon. That's how it worked in Area 0. Now, we of course reading too much into this, but I want to read into this. This is kind of funny. Maybe once you're free from Peachrunt's influence, it still changes you a bit. So my point is, Kitakami's Nurse Joy is influenced by Peachrunt. Or was. And now she's become an evolved person. Like her greed was awakened. Whatever you want to take that is. Now she's just on her phone, she don't care. But what better place to put this little Easter egg than Kitakami, where she's right like freaking 10 meters away from Peachrunt. If Gamefreak ever wanted to hide some secrets that they just won't explain for a long time, that will be a solid one. And you never know, right? Maybe in like a future game, we go to the region Peachrunt is from, and maybe there's a couple people who talk about Peachrunt. Maybe you can meet like descendants of the old couple, right? They'd be like, hey, our ancestors a couple hundred years ago, they said they once found this peach. I don't know where it went though. Maybe someone there mentions, hey, I once went to Kitakami, and the Nurse Joy there reminded me a lot of, like, I don't know, old pictures of my grandpa and grandma. Just to like eventually in the game reveal, yeah, she do got the Peachrunt eyes. I like this idea. Make sure I'll shank that like button. Let me know your thoughts. We got 5 weeks until Pokemon Day, my dudes. The days are going down faster than we can count. Let's see what's in store for us. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.